What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is time yet again for another reaction. Today we're going to get into cats, the small killers. As we all know, cats, they're fun, small, cute, cuddly, silly, crazy, but they're also hunters, carnivorous hunters. They carry all the same instincts as their bigger relatives. So we're going to check this out, see some cats in the wild, see how they hunt.
Small cats are just as skilled and efficient as big cats when they hunt.
Snatched up that snake.
Believe it or not, certain species like the black-footed cat are the cat's family's best hunters. Have you ever seen a caracal jump into the air to catch a bird? What about an ocelot hunting a coyote? If you want to see small cats doing their thing, stick around as we look at cats, the small killers.
Ooh, got him right out the water.
Number 13. Cat versus fish. Cats are carnivorous animals with a high protein requirements. Fish is a high-quality source of protein and fat that most cats enjoy eating. Cats enjoy fish because of its nutritional value, which they detect with their taste buds. The cat in this video has the pic.
Are you sure they're able to detect nutritional value, or is it just the fact that fish taste good? Like, I don't know. I've seen plenty of cats eat unhealthy stuff in it, wild alley cats and such. So I don't know if it's because they know the nutritional value. Probably just because it tastes good. I mean, fish is good.
Pick of the litter when he approaches a small pond full of goldfish. He carefully plans the attack, and just when the time is right, he snatches the biggest one out of the water and runs along home to enjoy his meal. Check out how quick and skilled this cat is when he goes fishing. He quietly approaches the water and identifies his target, after which he grabs the fish with his paw, and it is game over. This cat isn't satisfied with just grabbing a small fish. He goes into the water and hits the jackpot when he grabs a fish that's almost as big as he is. Now that's what I call overachieving.
The Fanatic brings you all the best content you want to see when it comes to animal video.
He's about to eat good.
Number 12. Cat versus rat. This neighborhood cat dispatches a large rat. This rat is not a pet, but rather one of those nasty pets that gets into houses, gnawing through walls to get into your food supply, and spread diseases like leptospirosis, which can...
Yeah, that's why I do like having cats around. Like, I did have a house cat. Didn't have to worry about anything getting in the house. He killed it with a quickness. He was spoiled on cat food, so he wouldn't eat it. He'd kill it and just leave it there. But he still got the job done every time. So even if they're well fed and they're not hunting for food, they'll still hunt.
Kill the person infected. Even if the cat kills the rat, the risk of the cat catching something is high. So while getting rid of the pest is a good thing, the cat may...
Meet Suvi, the magical all-in-one countertop kitchen robot.
They suffer the consequences of the attack later on. Here is a black and white cat that snatches a rat and carries it in its mouth, to drop it after a few seconds. Maybe the rat didn't taste as good as the cat thought it would. I think it's more likely because the cat wants to keep playing with his new best friend before killing it. The cat grabs the rat again and keeps playing with it.
Like, where you going?
This rat is not having a great day at the office as the cat juggles the rat like a bad juggler. This rat is trying to free itself from the grip of this cat, but the feline carries the rat like it is its lunchbox and heads outside into the sunlight with the rodents. This cat has got a grip on a fairly large cat, and the cat is not very big, so I'm quite surprised the rat is not putting up a better fight. I know it's kind of hard when the cat has it in a headlock like that, but how did it get stuck into that position in the first place? The cat is not letting go, and it's using the same technique as its bigger cousins, choking the rat to death. Number 11. Cat versus pigeon. This pigeon tries to fly away, but this cat is quick and powerful and latches onto the pigeon,
That was quick.
biting it at the neck. The cat sinks its teeth into the...
We gotta see that again. That was too quick. Came out of nowhere on him.
Cat versus pigeon. This pigeon tries to fly away,
Yeah,
but this cat is
him.
quick and powerful and latches onto the pigeon, biting it at the neck. The cat sinks its teeth into the pigeon forcefully and begins to pluck its feathers while the pigeon is still alive. The cat eventually kills the pigeon without a problem. The African wildcats diet is primarily comprised of rodents, hares, and rabbits, followed by birds, particularly ground foraging birds like doves and pigeons. Larger wildcats and large raptors are among the predators of African wildcats. The African wildcat leaps impressively while hunting Cape turtle doves, but the cat is then attacked by a large tawny eagle. In the wild, sometimes you're the aggressor, and sometimes you're the aggressed.
Go from hunter to
Watch
hunted
this
real
cat
quick.
show us what it's like to be a master at ambushing an animal. We all know birds are extremely sensitive to sounds, but this bird has no clue this cat is only 1 foot away from killing it. The cat is so careful and quiet, he's invisible. To the bird, that is. The cat knows exactly when to go for the kill, and he doesn't miss a beat. He strikes like a bolt of lightning and kills the bird with the same skills of his bigger cousin, the lion. Number 10.
He
Lynx
like Batman stealth on him. Look at that. Look at that. He's like a statue in that position, just waiting for his opportunity.
Kill, and he doesn't miss a beat.
He
He strikes like a bolt of lightning and kills the bird with the same skills of his bigger cousin, the lion. Number 10. Lynx Attack Goat. A lynx stalked and successfully killed a yearling markhor, resulting in a dramatic scene few have ever witnessed. The Himalayan lynx is one of the most elusive and powerful cats in these mountains, only rivaled by the famous snow leopard. The lynx, as an apex predator, is critical to the balance and health of this complex mountain ecosystem. This lynx has killed a goat, but when it hears someone approaching, in this case the guy filming, the lynx looks at him for a few seconds and takes off. I guess lynx are not fond of humans, and don't like to be disturbed, especially when they're about to get ready to eat. The cameraman approaches the kill, and you can see the goat is dead without a doubt.
Teeth marks,
Now that this guy got the footage he wanted, I hope he leaves and lets the cat eat in peace.
For real, that right there was kind of annoying, because as a cameraman, you're supposed to keep distance. Like, there's a zoom for a reason. Cat noticing you means that you are making way too much noise and you are way too close to the situation. And then after he leaves, you're gonna approach the carcass, just deterring him from wanting to approach it. Like, leave nature alone, man. When you're recording, you keep your distance, you use your zoom, you get your footage, you don't approach. You know, messing with nature, don't do that. Ugh.
Number 9. Cat versus rabbit. This cat is getting ready to strike a bunny rabbit, and when it does, the rabbit doesn't see it coming. After a short skirmish,
He's like, "Where
the
you
cat
going?"
grabs
Trying
the
to jump
rabbit
back
by
in
the
your hole.
throat and makes the kill. It was in the distance, but it was unmistakable. They got as close as they could, but it was still quite a distance away. Caracals are cats that are solitary, territorial, and carnivorous. They primarily prey on small mammals, but can swallow prey up to 3 times their body weight. Caracals catch birds by flushing them from long grass and leaping into the air. The epic life or death chase of the Canadian lynx and the snowshoe hare takes place in a snow-covered terrain, and it is one of nature's greatest moments. It doesn't get more epic than this. The hare runs for his life, but the lynx is quick and agile, an excellent hunter with a great track record. This lynx easily grabs and kills a rabbit. You can see the lynx walk away with the rabbit in its grasp, probably heading to a safer and more discreet place to eat it. For its size, the lynx is a force to be reckoned with. Number 8. Cat versus snake.
Oh yeah, that's what
In
they
our
got. A
thumbnail,
snake.
a bobcat has killed a snake and is carrying it back to the den. Lynxes are skilled and effective hunters for their size, and they can even take on larger deer and be successful. This bobcat takes on a rattlesnake, and when it grabs it, it realizes the snake is no pushover and will not go down easily. The bobcat goes back on the offensive, but drops the snake again. It seems like bobcats are masters at finding snakes on sidewalks and streets, and here's another one trying to neutralize a snake. After playing with the snake briefly, the bobcat grabs it and carries it into the forest. This cat and snake spend some time examining each other in the first segment. At any time, either of them can launch an attack. The cat circles the snake and taps it on the head on a regular basis, but the snake remains focused and stands firm. To avoid being bitten, the snake becomes more aggressive and forces the cat to perform a few acrobatic jumps. Will this battle end in a draw, or will one of the pugilists triumph? These two cats attack the snake on 2 fronts. The snake tries to avoid being struck, but the cats are relentless, although they're not striking the snake very hard. One of the cats bites the snake and drags it closer to itself, so it can attack it more efficiently. This must be a nightmare for the snake, and it must be wondering when it all ends. The cats seem to have the snake under control as they bite at the snake's 2 extremities. Number 7. Cat versus squirrel. This cat jumps high up to try and grab a squirrel, but it looks like the squirrel's faster than the cat. The cat misses its target and chases the squirrel, but I think the cute little rodent gets away. This cat has caught a squirrel, and as both animals fall to the ground, the cat almost loses its grip on the rodents. The cat suffocates the squirrel until it dies. This cat is having fun with a dead squirrel. I'm not sure the cat killed the squirrel. It's possible it already found it dead, and now it's kind of bored and doesn't know what to do with it. The squirrel is stiff like the dead corpse it is. Number 6. Cat versus birds. This cat catches...
Do you think strength is a gift?
Oh wait.
It's not.
...is a bird with blinding speed and rushes to hide somewhere to finish it off. This little female is known to researchers as Gyra. She's tiny, weighing a mere 2 pounds, 200 times less than a lion. She would almost be impossible to find, but she's being tracked with a radio collar. And using surveillance cameras that rival a cat's night vision, we can at least reveal her nocturnal pursuits. She can walk 20 miles a night in search of food, the farthest record for any small cat. Guided by superb night vision and responding to the smallest of sounds, she finds almost anything that moves is a potential meal. She'll even eat locusts, but she prefers gerbils. Or if that doesn't work, birds. With a wiggle to tuck her legs in, she gets as low to the ground as possible. Primed like a spring, she can deliver maximum power to jump. She hits her target 60% of the time. It's what makes black-footed cats the most lethal hunters in the entire cat family. Now isn't that an amazing fact not many people knew about? This jungle cat has just hunted a wagtail and eats it immediately. Even though these cats are small, they're so quick and precise, they seldom fail. Number 5. Lynx attack deer.
Now this is interesting.
The lynx is not a large cat, but it is ferocious. This lynx is devouring this deer, and the deer appears to be dead, but it is not. When the lynx bites the deer in the back, you will see it move. The deer can still kick out, but it doesn't appear to have the strength to get back up. It baffles me that such a small cat could take down such a large deer. The lynx is covered with the deer's blood and is thoroughly enjoying his meal. Look at how the small Canadian lynx jumps on a deer's face. The deer is much larger than the lynx, but the lynx attacks the deer's face strategically. I'm not sure how this will end, but if the deer manages to free itself, it will have serious injuries to its face and may possibly never survive in the wild after its escape. Bobcats aren't big cats, but they're quick and powerful for their size. In this video, a bobcat tackles a large deer and manages to keep it down. The deer tries to repel it, but the bobcat is determined and perseveres. Bobcats and lynxes are the same species with variations. Bobcats are the species' smallest cats, with stubby tails and distinct dark stripes on the forelegs and tail. Lynxes are larger and have a dark hair tuft on the tips of their ears. Lynx have longer legs and larger paws than other cats. Number 4. Ocelot Attack. To avoid being spotted by its prey, an ocelot likes to hunt in regions with foliage cover, avoiding open areas, especially in moonlit nights. This coyote is surprised by this ocelot and backs up into its hiding place, but the ocelot jumps right in and kills the coyote in seconds. It's as if the ocelot knew exactly where the coyote was hiding. This snake was hunting a gerbil, but when this ocelot found the snake, the game changed, and the snake had to go from being on a fence to protecting itself. The ocelot taps the snake on the head like most cats do when they try to get a feel for their prey. This is a young ocelot cub, so he's not experienced, but that doesn't stop him from harassing the snake big time. The snake tries to escape, but the cat follows it. At one point, the ocelot loses track of the snake, and it's off and away for the reptile, saving his life in the process. Though they are small, ocelots are amazing hunters, and this ocelot proves it once again when it ambushes an iguana for lunch. The ocelot goes as far as almost climbing a tree to get to the iguana, but it didn't have to since the lizard fell to the ground, making it an easy catch for the ocelot. Number 3. Cat versus lizard. Here's a cat that finds a cute lizard and can't stop himself from harassing the little reptile. The cat sends the lizard flying against the rock a few times, but the lizard stares the cat down, even while it's taking a beating. The cat has had enough of fun and games and grabs the lizard with its mouth before dropping him again.
Lunchtime.
After mangling the lizard and biting it and throwing it all over the place, the cat ends up killing it. This cat is playing with the tiny lizard, and with a few more shots like that, the lizard won't last long. The lizard is helpless, and every time it tries running, the cat smacks it again. This cat is not hungry, it just wants to play and to kill. This lizard is doomed. Number 2. Cat versus rooster. This cat goes looking for a chicken in a residential backyard and finds one. It chases the chicken around before latching onto it and killing it. This was an easy hunt for the feline.
I know the owners are probably
this
pissed
stray
off.
cat caught a bird and brought it.
Like, damn cat killed my chickens. I'd be hot. I'd be like, I'm pretty sure that wasn't like, it's gotta be like
to this
a neighbor's
family
cat or
who
something.
occasionally feeds him. They keep cat food outside, but she prefers to hunt every now and then. There are other cats in the area, in addition to their stray, as well as rats and ants, which would have gone to the little bird anyway. It's truly survival of the fittest out there. Number 1. Lynx attack coyote, fox.
What?
During this night footage, a lynx ambushes a coyote and attacks it, but the coyote is able to fend off the attack and escape quite quickly. I guess the cat is better at hunting deer. Another coyote is attacking in the middle of the night, this time by a bobcat, but the result of the hunt is the same. The prey escapes once again. This time, a lynx hunts down a fox and doesn't miss. Of course, foxes are easier prey to deal with than coyotes, but no hunt is guaranteed because of all the variables involved. This lynx will be able to enjoy a nice meal on this night. I loved most of these, but the black-footed cat and the caracal freaked me out the most. The caracal is such a beautiful small cat, and I would own one if it was legal and possible, but they belong in the wild. Which one was your favorite?
Some cats can't be
Why don't you let us know in the
domesticated.
comments below? Well, that's our look at cats, the small killers. If you enjoyed this video,
Yes, I did enjoy this video. Yeah, that's one thing that's true about not all small cats are domesticated or can be domesticated. Just like how wild dogs and wolves and everything, you can't really keep them as pets. There's some small cats like bobcats and lynx that you can't keep either, because they are just natural predators. But yeah, that was fun. Alright guys, let me know what you thought about this. Leave a comment, a like, and don't forget to subscribe before you go. And I will see you on the next reaction. Alright guys. Later.